Hey guys, welcome back. Have you ever been told that you have weird tastes or that you eat weird food combinations or drink weird combinations or, have people say ew or whatever when you put a specific sauce on something but you like it? First of all, good for you. Second of all, forget about them. Third of all, you may be doing way more good than you think so. Sometimes when you combine foods or spices or food and spices, even in drinks, you can actually change the way that your body absorbs things. You can actually change the way that everything gets processed, how efficiently it gets processed, and how easy or hard depends on what you put your foods with. Take iron, for example. Iron comes in two forms. It comes in heme, which is basically just from meat, and non heme, which is from plants like nuts, seeds, leafy greens, things like that. Now, the body has a hard time absorbing the non-heme proteins. It has a easier time absorbing the proteins that you get from meat rather than plant-based proteins. So one thing that you can do, and I recommend this even with your plant-based protein shakes, is to include vitamin C in there, unless you have like a superfood blend that has vitamin C, that could help too. What the vitamin C does is it breaks down the non-heme proteins to make it easier for your body to process. Vitamin C also makes it easier to process catechins from things like green tea, for example. Catechins are found in green teas often, and they're antioxidants that help prevent damage to cells. They have numerous other benefits, obviously, but that's one of their main things that not a lot of people know that they do, is they actually help keep your cells healthy. So those are important to keep around. One of the other things that's highly compatible when you're cooking or when you're making shakes or whatever is combining spices with things. Many combinations of spices can be combined to provide such a beneficial experience for your body, from breaking things down easier to multiplying their effect on your body. Things such as like turmeric is a very important nutrient to include in your everyday life. Turmeric is a very powerful anti-inflammatory amongst its other properties. It has a molecule in it called curcumin, and curcumin is very hard for the body to absorb, but in the presence of natural black pepper, the body has an easier time breaking it down and absorbing it. But combining it with black pepper can actually increase your body's absorption and make the absorption of curcumin increase by almost 2,000%. That's a pretty significant jump from just trying it by itself and not gaining your full potential from the amount that you're taking in. There's all sorts of things that work in combinations with foods that you can add it separately on its own, just like cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is a really powerful metabolism booster. Antioxidants, you're looking at like pure natural cocoa powder. And the funny part is, if you put those two together, you're creating a wintertime beverage or cold weather beverage that can not only give you antioxidants and energy, but it can also help boost your metabolism with the cayenne pepper. Helps warm your body up, helps keep everything flowing well. So yeah, just give it a try with the next time you make. Now make sure it's a good source of cocoa. It's not like the pre-mixed powders or anything like that. I'm very much all for organic foods, and I understand sometimes those are hard to come by, but budgetary reasons or whatever. But it's very, very important to make sure that you put the purest things inside your body, because what you put into your body becomes, and it starts acting accordingly. So if you have like organic, all natural cocoa powder with no extra stuff in it, just broken down cocoa, and that's it. When you make your hot cocoa, just sprinkle some cayenne pepper on there, stir it up a little bit. It will be delicious. Don't judge until you try it. Spicy may not be your thing, so you can kind of adjust how much you put in there, obviously. But it helps. Like I said, it'll warm up your body. It'll open up your blood flow a little bit. It'll get your metabolism boosted and give you all those special antioxidants and boost your energy at the same time, like I said before, which is a pretty solid bonus. If you have blood sugar issues, but you love bread is one thing that when you break it down, it makes your body work hard to break it down. So what happens is you get this influx of not only carbohydrates, but the type of carbohydrates they are, it'll actually increase or spike your blood sugar. So one thing to kind of even that out is the good fats from avocado. The healthy fats from the avocado can actually slow the conversion of carbs to sugars inside your body, avoiding those heavy spikes. And then sometimes even worse, those heavy spike drop-offs. It'll kind of gradually help you out to maintain that blood sugar level rather than going up and down like a roller coaster. One of the more well-known combinations is cottage cheese combined with fruits that are high in fiber, such as blueberries, passion fruit, guava, raspberries, stuff like that. Sorry. The fruits are high in fiber, and the cheese is rich in slow-releasing proteins. So those will work together to help you keep fuller for longer, which is always a great benefit, especially for work snacks and things like that. You don't want to be eating all this stuff all together, all this quick energy stuff or bad stuff. It's a good thing to get you kick-started even in the morning. Just have a little cottage cheese with some of the high fiber fruits, and you'll be good and satiated for a while. You'll be able to focus if you eat in the morning, or to avoid those lulls. So now you've come off your lunch, you ate a sandwich or whatever, you have those, but you put avocado on it, you have the slower breakdown of those carbs into sugar. So now you have a maintained blood sugar level. And if you need a snack to help you feel hungrier after that, the cottage cheese and the fruit will do a little bit to your sugar, but it won't be as bad because you still have the fats breaking them, helping you out from the avocado. So it'll maintain you through the rest of your workday, or your day at home, whatever. Or if you need a late night snack and you want to stay full until bedtime, you're working on a fast or something, that's also another option for you. To support your eye health, if you want something to help increase your eyes, but you don't like something like carrots, or you do, you can always combine them with carrots. It doesn't matter. Avocado and spinach. The healthy fat in the avocado plus the antioxidant component to spinach called lutein work together to support your eye health. So that's always something beneficial, a good little combination that you can put in there. Mental combinations work really good. Think of like sweet and savory. You're kind of covering two separate sides of the taste bud spectrum, for example, where, it'll help satiate you because instead of going to grab chips and salsa or whatever, or, something else that is not going to be healthy, a piece of cake or whatever, you're getting small combinations of those flavors, which will give you a wider spectrum of taste, and it'll help you feel fuller. It's a mental trick that I learned not too long ago. Even if you're cooking light and healthy, make it flavorful because you feel like you've had more mentally. You taste all these tastes, you have all these flavors going on. And some people, when they're baking cakes, for example, will even bake savory and sweet cakes, or they'll have a savory cake with like a sweet frosting or whatever, and I'm not saying to go that avenue, but I am saying that maybe it'll help you cut down on the portions that you have, or maybe it'll inspire you to make your own from scratch, which will always be healthier than box mixes and things like that. So besides those things, there's a world of different combinations. It's on my blog, the links to where I got some of the information from and some of the more scientific data from it. So if you're interested, definitely go check out my blog. It's on balancingvitality.com. And you just go to the top and you click stories and you'll find all my written blogs and stuff like that there. And the link will be in the blog that is entitled Weird Combinations. Yeah, but definitely don't be afraid to try things. There are some things that you don't want to combine, and but the level of benefit to most of the food combinations that you can come up with, your body knows. Like, you'll know. Trust your senses when you're cooking. It's always my go-to. If you smell something and it doesn't seem right, or if you taste something real quick and it doesn't seem right, you know, do what you need to do. But come up with your own combinations, try things. Don't be afraid to experience new flavors, new combinations, and it'll bring another sense of direction to your, or not direction. It'll bring another sense of fulfillment to your diet and to your everyday life. You might find something that your family absolutely falls in love with as well. Don't be afraid to try that stuff. Let me know what your favorite combinations are. You can hit me back on my socials, or you can let me know, through my website, or whatever you want to do. Just get in touch. If you want recipes, if you want help with any of this stuff, if you want more information, you can always contact me, regardless of what you see on my website with pricing and packages wise. You can always just send me a message via my website, or, my email address, Joshua Bernstein at balancingvitality.com. And, just ask me some questions and I'll come up with something for you. I'll help you out. I'll come up with a price that's right for you, and we'll go from there. Honestly, that's what my business is about. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you. I know what it's like to come from a low-income family, from not having any information or direction on where to go. As long as you're open to it, and as long as you're willing to take some suggestions and things like that, give it a try. Hit me up, get in touch. If you like the show, like, comment, subscribe. Let your friends know if you think that they can benefit from listening to the show. And I'll talk to you next time. Thanks.